everyone, this is Mentor Tuba. We are going to discuss PfMP scenario in this video. This is a small one and easy one as well. If you know the PMI mindset, the answer is very obvious. Let me quickly read out the scenario, then we will discuss. An opportunity was identified which can have a huge favorable impact on your portfolio. What will the portfolio manager do first? A. Take measure to enhance the opportunity. B. Document in risk register. C. Discuss with portfolio sponsor. And D. Discuss with portfolio governance. Like I said, it's a very simplistic scenario. It's like simply saying that an opportunity has been identified. And if it is an opportunity, of course, it's going to positively impact the portfolio going forward. So what is the very first thing to do or the very next step in that? So in other words, the question is asking that what is the step in risk management after identifying a risk? What do we do? Like right after identifying and knowing the risk, what do we do? Whatever is your answer is going to be the right answer over here as well. Once a risk is identified or discovered or is a result of the implementation of any other risk, we just do one common thing in that scenario, which is updating the risk register. You qualify the risk or you make it official by qualifying it in the risk register. This is the very first thing to do. The later things like understanding probability, impact, other data points, risk owner, response plan, its implementation, monitoring, tracking, discussing with different stakeholders, it's like a later thing. The first thing is a risk is identified. Whatever you know about that risk, along with the statement, just document that in the risk register. And this is exactly the answer to this scenario as well. Option B, document in the risk register, is the very next thing to do in this situation. Why not A, C, and D? A talks about taking the measure to enhance the opportunity. Enhancing the opportunity is like one tactic to respond to the risk. Do we directly start responding a risk right after its identification? We first analyze it, we first understand its probability, its impact on different grounds like cost, schedule, scope, different other components within the portfolio like programs and projects, the organizational perspective of that risk in alignment to the appetite and threshold tolerance, multiple aspects. From multiple aspects, you are going to assess it. Then you are going to come up with the priority of the risk, and then how the risk is going to be responded would be decided. So A is wrong. A is not the very next thing to do. C, discuss with sponsor and C, discuss with the sponsor, and D, discuss with governance board. Yes, to deal with this risk, to respond to this risk, especially if it's a critical one, if it is decided to be a critical one, again, that's dependent on the risk assessment, qualitative and quantitative one. You may need to discuss with the sponsor, with governance board for reserves, contingency reserves, or any equity production or this and that, but not as the first step. It's not going to be a first step. Discussing with the sponsor, governance board if needed. That's a later step when the risk assessment is going to be performed, when the risk response planning and the reserve analysis for responding to risk is performed. And only when you as a portfolio manager will not be able to deal with the response at your end, and you may need to escalate it or require help and assistance from the sponsor on the government. So C and D are conditional. It depends on more context, and definitely not the first thing to do. If you are going to just hand over or delegate every other risk to sponsor and governance board, then what you are really doing as a portfolio manager in the risk management capacity. And why A is not the best thing to do or the very first thing to do, I've already explained. So B is the right answer. Like I said, this is an easy question if you understand the risk management process in the organizational capacity that I did. Feel free to share your feedback in the comment area. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe our channel. I will be back very soon with a new PfMP scenario. Till then, take care.